Hi, welcome to Beauty Over 50. My name is Kim. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about our mature lips, specifically how our lips have changed and what we do to sort of adapt to those changes. As I've got older, my lips have definitely changed. They appear much thinner than they used to. The edges around my lips definitely softer, corners a little bit more droopy. And what else? Oh, yeah, asymmetry is definitely more defined. I mean, these changes are normal, as collagen decreases and our muscle tone softens. Obviously, the definition in our lips is going to change. And that's okay because we can fix that with a little makeup technique that I'd like to share with you today. To create a more balanced, full, defined lip over 50, I start with prepping my lips. And this begins with my morning routine. When I'm washing my face, I will also use a gentle lip scrub to exfoliate my lips, followed by some product that will provide my lips with hydration. When I'm ready to get started with my lipstick application, I will begin with a primer specifically for my lips. I like to use this Prep and Prime here from MAC. And what that does is it gives your lips a base for your lipstick application. It smooths out the surface. It decreases the feathering that can occur, with those fine lines around our lips as we've been wearing our lipstick throughout the day. And it also improves longevity of the lipstick. So I always begin with a lip primer. It just feels good. It adds moisture to my lips already. They just feel better than than before I just applied this primer. So that's the first step. Next up, and this is the most important step in my opinion, would be the lip pencil or lip liner. This is what is going to, produce the biggest change. It's going to define your lips. It's going to add a little bit of fullness. And very importantly for me, it will help balance my lips, allowing them to look more symmetrical than they are, without the makeup. Any color will do. I mean, you can go with a very subtle, neutral liner and lipstick. Today I've picked something quite bold, really for the purpose of the video because I thought, it would be easier for you to see the difference using a darker color. But typically I don't reach for something quite this bold on a daily basis. But what I've picked today is this lip liner here by MAC. It's in the color Vino. I love MAC lip pencils. They're somewhere in between not being too soft and not being too hard. For my more mature lips, if they're too hard, they just float right over my fine lines. If they're too soft, I find they settle too much in my fine lines and I find feathering happening during the day quickly. So pick a great lip pencil somewhere in the middle. So yeah, I typically use the MAC ones. And basically, I'm not going to do what a lot of young people advise, to get fuller lips, go way outside your lip line. I'm only going to go outside my lip line a very small amount because I also need to compensate for where my lip is not symmetrical. I'm going to go even more out there to, create my symmetry and also to accentuate my Cupid's bow a little bit more. I don't go too far into the edges, but when you do the towards the edges, you want to create an upward lift here, like an upward, because otherwise, if we don't, we're going to even accentuate that droopiness that we're finding is increasing as we get older, and we would prefer to camouflage that a little bit. So yeah, I stop before I get to the very corner, giving it an upward, tick, I guess, in the corner there. When I apply my lip liner, I tend to move my face when I do the bottom lip. For me, over 50, my hands are much shakier, and I find I have far more stability when I hold the pencil and almost just move my face back and forth. I like to do that little sort of zigzag up the center of my bottom lip. Again, I think it adds to dimension once you apply your lipstick. Now I know this side is a side of my lip that droops quite a bit, so I go a little bit more on the outer edge of my lip than I will on the other side. So I think that's looking pretty good. I think I'm solving some of my symmetry problem. I've put a little bit more on the bottom here and a little bit more on the top there to try and create the balanced look. The lipstick I've chosen to pair today with the Diva lip liner is this lipstick here by surprise MAC in the color Brickola. This is a berry toned lipstick with a creamy finish. I think it will look very nice with the Diva. In fact, I've worn it before with the Diva, and I really like the combination. I also think it will tone nicely with the turtleneck that I'm wearing today, and just give the whole thing a finished look. I might add a little bit of extra lipstick in the bottom lip center again, just to give it that dimension. Again, I try to stay away from the corners. As long as you created with your lip pencil sort of an upward shape going on with your bottom lips, that should help balance it, reduce the look of having a more of a droopy, sort of downward turned look. I hope you found that helpful. For me, it's not about, creating a fuller lip that doesn't even look like the lips I had when I was 20. It's more about just complementing my existing 50-year-old lips, just giving them more dimension, more texture, um, you know, improving the symmetry, preventing the feathering. If you have any suggestions for techniques that you use to complement our more mature lips, I would love to hear about them in the comments below. Until next time, take care. Have a great day.